Wilson Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Utah State Aggies. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Bears ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Starling. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Aggies offense will take the field first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for this squad.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Under fire. He's on the move. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away, having to kick it away after a 3-9. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Missouri State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Right on the money. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Hey, man, that's exactly why we talked about this young fella coming in the game. Like, highlighted him as the quarterback running the show, but he also has the ability, man, when things break down, to take off, to scramble, and you're seeing it early in this football game. If the defense doesn't get a...
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's in open space downfield. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go right back to him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The play action fake. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Made a defender miss. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Bears want to move quickly.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The run inside. It's Green. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Running inside, it's Jacobs.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
Could be an alley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jacobs. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Bears decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to pass, it's Hillstead. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's Garcia. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first.
Timeout, Missouri.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The run inside. It's Green. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Logan. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Gonna run it. It's Jacobs. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Had to throw it before he wanted.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. To the air. It's Locklear. Rushes on him. Being chased. Quarterback got it himself. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards.
Has it! David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Missouri State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here, clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a 1st down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense to do.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Off play action on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Handoff from the gun. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Utah State has it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bears sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Running inside, it's Green.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter, we're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab deep. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Working that left side now. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Not gonna make it. Can't get the 2-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the 4th. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Knocked down for the tackle. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And look, I know there's not a lot of time left, David, but that's a big miss. Obviously, if he hits it, he forces the other team to need to score a touchdown to win. Now he's left the door just a bit open here, and we've seen crazy things happen in college football.
Yeah, and crazy things need to happen because you still got to make a few plays to get down the field with very little time on the clock. But now there is hope. You've got a chance, and the other kicker on the other sideline better be getting warmed up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like a...
Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Here's a throw downfield late. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but he ran through the receiver to get there. The flag is down. Let's check the call. Now, a game can end on a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack at it with an untimed down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one to put them on, it'll be short. That one would have taken some tremendous leg strength. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. It's the Troy Trojans and the Utah State Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah State's offense that has the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Finding some room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Spins away from the defense. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Makes the catch. It's Jacobs.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The Trojans offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Fires left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to return it. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Jacobs. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Running inside. It's Jacobs. Across the 25. He's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Jacobs. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
Touchdown, Utah State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to pass, it's Crowder. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Finds a tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
He's going to take off. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed behind the line, it's White. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Now on the option. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires quickly. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Hillstead. The throw. Got a man, it's Jacobs. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. From the 34 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Utah State up-tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 14 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Beavers with a chance to finally break through with a victory. I know the first 4 games were not how this team envisioned things back in camp. Hopefully they can close this one out. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Logan. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As always, Holly keeping an eye on the injuries. What's the latest?
The Trojans head coach told me at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Lovett. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's knocked down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to pass. It's Hillstead. Here's the heat. He's got him. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Where did he go?
The give out of the gun. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now they'll run the draw. Spins away from the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Here comes the heat. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Lovett. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Lovett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Lovett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lovett. Maybe a crease. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injury. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. There he goes. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The run inside. It's Lovett. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. Touchdown, Troy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Trojans were the answer.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Split backs here. Running inside. It's Lovett. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to the back. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execute.
He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't find his man. It'll be in. And that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in to get the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Troy. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 28, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.